Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. So today's video is actually Atkins on a budget. Now, I believe somebody recommended, I think it was Javin? Oh my gosh, I'm screwing the name up. I knew I was going to screw it up, and you even pronounced it for me. So, I have 15 things that I'm going to talk about, and I got a new camera card, so hopefully we're going to go through without a hitch. So 1 through 15. The first thing, do not buy veggies in bulk because they go bad. They rot fast. And you probably think that's silly because I'm saying that or whatever, but honestly, so many people I see meal prepping and stuff, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to buy 2 weeks worth of tomatoes and stuff, and 3 days later, all your tomatoes are going bad. You just wasted $15 for nothing. So, a lot of people say to eat right, it costs a lot. Well, not really, if you do it right. The next thing is buy your meat in bulk. So the opposite of veggies, meat, you can buy your meat in bulk. I'm not saying buy 100,000 pounds of it, but I'm saying if you can get it in the biggest quantity that you can. You're not going to need 100 pounds. It's probably going to go bad, but if you can get a big family pack of something and you save $5 or $10, definitely go for that. The next thing is eat the same thing. I'm famous for this, and everybody hates me for it, but honestly, this is one of the biggest money saving tips I can give you. Eat the same thing for as many days as possible. Now, if I give you a meal plan, eat it that day. Eat it for every day over the next week. If you eat it for an entire month, it's going to save you a tremendous amount of money. Yeah, I understand it sucks eating that, but honestly, if you could eat the same thing or change the meals all the time and save $150, $200, it's up to you. If money's not a major issue, then do whatever. But if money is a major factor for you and it is something that plays a huge part in your healthy lifestyle change, then I recommend you try it. At least for 7 days. You don't have to do it for a whole month or whatever, but I definitely do it for as long as I can. Plus, it actually helps you get a better understanding of exactly what you're supposed to be eating. You wake up, you know what you're going to eat. You go to bed, right before you go to bed, you know what you're going to eat. Middle day, you know what's coming. So even if you had to stop at the store, there's no excuse. It's easy. You know what's coming. It's all good. The next thing is check the prices. Sometimes it's cheaper to buy the small bottle, like 2 small bottles, rather than it is the big ones. One that I see all the time is Ranch. At my local grocery store, I always see it's like $6 for the big bottle, but $2 for the 2 small bottles, and then you add up the ounces, and it's actually more if you get the small bottles as far as quantity wise, but the cost is less, and it just makes no sense. You would think if you got the bigger bottle you would save money. It's definitely not always the case, so pay attention to that. Do a little math. Your cell phone's got a calculator. It's no big deal. The next thing is go to the store less and save on gas. And now I'm probably making no sense as far as what you understand if you're just getting started, but I will say the first thing that I noticed once I got on the lifestyle change was that I immediately started saving money because I didn't stop at convenience stores. I didn't stop for snacks anywhere or whatever. So honestly, the next step of that would be to shop less. And you will, because you're not, randomly going to the store and getting all these craving foods and stuff like that. So you're actually controlling that, shopping once a week. And the next thing actually goes into that, and you're probably going to hate me for this, ride your bike to the store, or walk if it's close enough. Put a little backpack on, and a lot of people can shop for themselves. If it's too far, obviously I understand, like Karen, I think she lives 80 miles from the closest store, which I recommend you ride a bike, Karen. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean, like mine's probably a mile away. It wouldn't kill me to ride a bike. And I think I'll probably do that next week. That's a good idea. The next thing is grow your own vegetables. I don't know if you've seen my backyard, but in a lot of videos I've showed you, I grow a lot of my own vegetables like bell peppers and onions and different things like that, so I do a lot of gardening. I do a lot of gardening that I don't eat as well, like sweet potatoes and stuff like that. I give them away and different things because I enjoy it as like a hobby. So the next thing is number 8 is never go to the store hungry. And you probably know that it's going to be a lot easier when you go to Atkins to not go to the store hungry, because you're eating 5 times a day, you're on a really strict meal plan and stuff like that, or if you're on a low carb regimen or whatever it is, keto, if you're following a meal plan, it's a lot easier to go not hungry. If you do go hungry, stop by the deli. I'm pretty famous for this. Stop by the deli, get you a little bit of meat, get you a little bit of cheese, you know, a quarter, you know, 5 slices of each or whatever, and then walk around the store, eat that, and usually that curbs your appetite pretty well. But again, if you didn't do that and didn't go to the store hungry, you'd save yourself $4 or $5. So definitely think about that. The next thing, number 9, is don't bring your kids shopping. Now, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but honestly, if you have little ones, it can be frustrating because they want candy, they want this, they want that. A lot of those things can be very costly and add up really quick. So especially if you're trying to follow a very strict meal plan, then you need to make sure that you don't bring people that are going to throw off your budget or whatever like that. So be very diligent about who you bring. Drop the kids off at the sitter, or leave them at home. Obviously, if they're old enough, do not leave your kids in the car, because that's bad. Arizona, I don't know if that's a problem anywhere else, but Arizona, we have a huge problem with that. It's really dangerous out here because of the heat and stuff like that. Also, don't leave your animals in the car either. I know that's kind of random, but it goes without saying, but just, you know. The next thing, number 10, don't buy name brand. These aren't Nikes. Wear your Nikes, that's cool, but you don't need to eat your Nikes. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, don't buy name brand. Buy the store brand. A lot of the times you can save money, but even then, again, you have to check up, down, look around, all the way on the bottom. A lot of the times, something that'll save you money a lot of the times too is if you get in one of those little handicap carts, go in the middle of the night. Don't take it from some little old lady or whatever that needs it, but go cruise around in one of those. And a lot of the times the really cheap stuff is all the way on the bottom, because the company that owns those products actually pays less, because the company that has them at eye level for everybody else is actually like a premium spot, and they pay a lot of money for that, and that's usually the major brands. But a lot of the times if you look down on the bottom, it's a lot cheaper, so pay attention to that. The next thing, number 11, is don't fall for the 10 for 10. A lot of people always fall for the idea it's 10 for $10. Well, buy your water while you're at the store, by the way. The sad but very true reality to that is, yes, it will give you a 10 for 10 price. Do you always need 10? Probably not. Will it give you the 10 for 10 price if you buy 3? Usually, yes. A lot of they say 10 for 10, but honestly, usually if you buy 1 or 4 or 5, you can get that same price. So, sorry. Whoa, that's bad. I apologize. Really long video. That's horrible of me to yawn. But it's been a really super long day and it's super hot, and I have to turn off the AC because it's really freaking loud and it makes me tired really fast when it's hot in here. The next thing is, number 12, is buy produces that are in season, and you can save between 50 and 60%. One major thing is asparagus. Asparagus is really big for me, and like if it's in season, it's still not cheap, but it's like $2.99 a pound. But when it's out of season at my local store, it's like $6.99 a pound. It's insane. So definitely make sure whatever your items are that you're buying, and you're gonna be like, and you can ask the produce guys, hey, is this in season? And it's pretty obvious. You know, if something's $6 and it's usually $2, it means that they're not making it. A lot of the times they'll come in not as ripe looking because they're just not in season. So pay attention to that. That can save you a lot of money. The next one is, number 13 is make a list. And I know that sounds silly, but definitely you can find printable things online where you can make your own little Word documents and stuff like that and print out a nice little list for yourself, like templates and different things. And you can actually go to the store much more prepared, and then you just get what's on your list. You know, I always say don't get what's not on your list, but if something slipped your mind and it is in your meal plan, go ahead and get it. But don't get random things, you know, that like chocolates and different things that aren't on your meal plan. The next thing, number 14, is go during the week. And the reason I say that is it's not like a huge money saver, but it can save you money because you're less stressed out. On the weekends, I don't know about your grocery store, but the one by me is a madhouse, and it can be absolutely stressful. And a lot of the times, a lot of people have shopping anxiety and stuff, and then you end up, you know, putting yourself into a panic and getting cravings and then buying random stuff that you don't need or that shouldn't be on your meal plan when you're following Atkins or any type of low carb meal plan. So be very careful. Do your best to go during the week or late at night when it's not as busy. I found that that actually helps me save money because then I don't get stressed out while I'm shopping. The next thing, the final thing, number 15, is don't buy things just because they're on sale. And I know I'm horrible at this. If I see a shirt, I'm like, that was how much originally? And I get home and the damn thing doesn't fit. A lot of the times, what you do is you buy that thing that's on sale when you don't need it, and then 6 months down the road you end up needing that thing, completely forgot about you bought it because you didn't need it at the time, go buy another one at full price, get home, use it, then a week later you realize I had this, so you actually ended up spending more for it. So be careful and be very diligent not to buy sale items just because they're on sale. A good deal is not a good deal if you don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's definitely wasted money, and it's something that's definitely wasted money and something that you don't need to do. So that being said, you guys, that's our video on Atkins on a budget. I hope it helped you. If you have any tips, please put them in the comment section below for anybody being getting to the new lifestyle change for the first time. If you like our videos, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. There's a little bell down there. If you can click that little bell, I don't know, it's somewhere right there. It's like a little tiny bell right down here. You see the little bell somewhere right there? That way it'll notify you every time we load a new video to be able to further educate you on your new lifestyle change. You guys, seriously, keep up the work. Be stronger than your excuses. And remember to spread love, not hate. Peace.